Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Overwhelmed with gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, for being alive, for showing up for yourself, showing up to love yourself, to help yourself, to gain this enlightenment, to gain this knowledge, to get in tune with yourself. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, donations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here. It's healing for you. It's healing for me. I'm so grateful we can work together, connect, to become our best selves. I'm in this journey with you as well. We're here together. We're all the collective. We're working toward this. We got this. We're here. I'm proud of you. Thank you. So today's pick a card, we're diving into how does your higher self view you? Okay. We're going to be tapping into your higher self. I'm going to say trigger warning. Some things could come out that could be triggering, okay? But this is all about growth. It's all about areas of improvement. But it's also, again, so you can have more of an understanding of how your higher self views you and, that encouragement from your higher self. So we have here for pile 1, a time to give rather than to take, or rather than take. Pile 2, communication is key. And pile 3, your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. Now these were randomly selected, excuse me, when I was shuffling the cards. So if you feel guided to choose more than one pile, that is fine. Please just use your intuition and your discernment. There are no rules. You just trust yourself. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that information is below. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful and happy to have you here with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sending you so much love. Let's get into it. How does your higher self view you? Okay, a time to give rather than to take. So with this new moon in Virgo, some of you may be a Virgo, sun, moon, rising. You don't have to be. I'm also hearing Virgo North Node, okay? But anyway, your higher self sees you as a giver, okay? Your higher self sees you as someone that is very giving, very kind, gentle, attractive. Because looking at this image, I just feel like this is like, attraction, okay? Your higher self sees you as someone that has a beautiful heart chakra. Green may be your favorite color. Green may be significant to you, okay? Your higher self just sees you as a generous, loving, giving, kind person. For some of you, you may be I'm getting like sensitive as well, like you have a sensitive nature or you have this special sensitivity, this empathy to you. And this is how your higher self sees you, as a very empathic, sensitive person. Okay, let's find out some more here. How does your higher self view pile 1? Okay, messenger of air. So this is a page of swords. Love. So this is the lovers. Justice. Eight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Page of Water, so Page of Cups. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Messenger of Earth, so this is a Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And Queen of Wands. Okay. So, how does your higher self see you, Pile One? Your higher self sees you as someone that is either in their power or getting close to being in their power, okay? Because I'm getting both. For some of you, you're already in your power. For some of you, you're getting close. You're aligning more with your, like, inner warrior, that confidence is growing. You're becoming more powerful. You're becoming more in tune with yourself, in tune with your purpose, in tune with your destiny. Some of you are already aligned with your purpose. You are already aligned with your north node, with your destiny. But even if you're not, again, your higher self sees you as someone that is aligning, okay, or trying to. Many of you know what your destiny is, or you know what your purpose is, and you're just trying to get there. You're just trying to tighten up on alignment. You're just trying to take the steps to really be aligned with with your purpose, with the destined plan. For some of you, your higher self sees you as a person who is aligned with your higher self. Your higher self feels connected to you. Your higher self feels aligned with you. Now, this doesn't mean that this is like you're aligned with your higher self every day. You could be, but for some of you, it's like you could be aligned with your higher self like 3 days a week or 5 days a week, or, if you want to put it in those linear terms, something like that. The energy is always changing. So your higher self sees you as you connect with them, you align with them. Again, you may not always be connected, you may not always be aligned, but there is a connection there. There is this like, okay, we talk, we communicate, or you listen to me, I hear you. It's an understanding. It's a mutual understanding of connection. It's a mutual understanding and awareness. Like you're aware of your higher self. You have this awareness of like your higher self may be talking to you or trying to send you a message or telling you something. And this may be coming through your intuition. This may be coming through signs, synchronicities. However, this is coming through, your higher self is acknowledging like, okay, I'm glad you're paying attention. I'm glad you're listening. I'm glad that you realize that we're connecting and we're syncing up and we're working together. Okay. For some of you, your higher self is saying that they're proud of you. Your higher self is proud of you, and your higher self is like views you as someone that is learning a lot, learning and growing a lot. Many of you are growing very rapidly, okay? And your higher self is saying the ascension is real. Okay, the ascension is real. You are ascending rapidly. You're growing. You're learning. You're retreating. You're balancing. You're finding balance. You're taking time out for self-love, self-care, to treat yourself well. You are working very diligently. You're working hard. Whatever it is that you're working on. Many of you could be working on your mental health. You could be working on, in your career. You could be working on learning something new. You could be healing, whatever it is. You could be doing all of these things, okay? And your higher self is saying, keep up the great work. You are doing an amazing job. You're working very hard. You will be rewarded for all of this hard work, okay? The hard work will pay off. It's going to pay off very soon. Like many of you, you may have been going through a lot of different things, trying to figure things out. Again, I'm seeing like learning new skills, healing, balancing. Some of you have been going through a lot of different transformations, a lot of different changes, and your higher self is saying the rewards are coming in. You're going to be rewarded for all of this hard work. Your higher self is also coming through saying that like it's a lot of like pride, like being proud of you, and a lot of like happy that you're recognizing more of your worth, happy that you're recognizing more of like the support that's around you. Many of you have been working on your level of self-worth, self-love. You've been loving yourself more. Your higher self is coming through acknowledging that, like, good job on loving yourself. Good job on being proud of yourself. Good job on recognizing that you're very supported. Some of you, your higher self may show up as an animal spirit guide. because this line here, this is really sticking out to me. It's like your higher self is right there with you. Your higher self is comforting you. Your higher self is guiding you. Your higher self is very supportive of you on this journey. Okay. And your higher self is like, never forget your support. Never forget the support that's available for you and to you. Your higher self views you as someone that, again, is very giving, but I'm getting now this energy of many of you may have been like too giving, too generous, and you've been learning boundaries, you've been learning how to protect yourself, and now your higher self is saying like you are able to you're coming into a place of being able to give and receive, like doing things in balance. Like your higher self is saying that your higher self is very proud of you for working on balance, balancing with giving, balancing with being able to receive, balancing with work and, whatever else, work and play and family and your love life, like finding a better balance. Your higher self is congratulating you and saying, like, you've been doing a great job with that. And not only have you been doing a great job with it, but like for many of you, that is a part of your purpose and destiny. I'm hearing that your higher self is saying the more you balance, and this could be again in any area of your life, mental health, career, family, love life, boundaries, whatever, the more balance you find, not only will you have just more peace and harmony and joy in your life, but you will be rewarded. You will get more rewards from the universe. You will be more abundant, receive more abundance, because balance is a big lesson and it's a huge part of your journey, this life journey. Okay. So this is why we have the Justice card here and the Six of Pentacles. Both of these cards speak to balance. Your higher self wants you to continue to, or wants to tell you that you're doing a great job with like communicating your needs, communicating your wants, communicating your desires, communicating the things that, whatever it is that you need to communicate. And your higher self wants you to continue to grow and mature in your communication and to grow with confidence. Continue to be more confident. Okay, let's get some more out. Let's find out some more. How does your higher self view you? Pile one. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. Let's find out some more. The weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Star brothers, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So your higher self is proud of you. Again, your higher self is saying, job well done, great job. You're healing. You're healing physically. You're healing emotionally. Like I said, when I saw those cards that we just saw and I was channeling and I just saw 1111, your higher self is definitely saying that you are releasing a lot. You're healing physically, mentally, emotionally. You're doing deep healing. Many of you are healing wounds from past lives. You're healing wounds from your family, generational trauma. You're healing wounds from childhood. You're healing wounds from past relationships. You are doing a lot of deep emotional healing and physical healing. Many of you are focusing more on your body, your physical health, your mental health. You're just focusing on all these different areas of your life. And your higher self is very proud of you, very proud of you for bringing the unconscious energy, unconscious thoughts, and the unconscious energy to light, to the forefront, to your conscious mind, bringing those things from the darkness into the light. And this is your higher self is saying, because you are doing this, you'll receive more abundance and you're going to see just how limitless you are, just how magnetic you are, just how magnificent you really are. You're going to see your gifts and abilities and the tools and resources and support you have on a deeper level, because you're balancing and you're bringing these things to the light. Many of you, your higher self is again proud of you for all of these things that you've been activating all these different energies within your soul, within your Akashic, within your body, and you're integrating it. Not only are things being activated, things are integrating. You're understanding. You're having a consciousness. You're having a deeper level of consciousness. Your consciousness is expanding. You are having more of a self-awareness, self-actualization. You're integrating things. You're learning many different things, and you're seeing how things connect. Like you're connecting the dots. You're connecting the dots in your story. You're seeing that nothing was ever wasted. You're understanding why you went through certain situations. You're understanding why you had to learn certain lessons. You're understanding why you went through things in your life to be where you are now. The dots are connecting. Things are making sense. And your higher self is coming through saying it's because of the work you're doing, the healing, the learning, the growing, and the commitment and dedication to yourself and to your path. Okay, so keep up the amazing work because you're doing it. Your higher self is proud of you for learning boundaries. For learning boundaries, again, proud of you. Proud of you for not carrying things that do not serve you, that don't belong to you, that it's not yours to carry. It's not yours to save everyone. It's not yours to protect everyone. It's not yours to give to everyone. You have to protect and take care of yourself as well. And you can still give and you can still help, but not out of the detriment of yourself. And your higher self is proud of you for learning boundaries and proud of you for not only learning boundaries, but exercising boundaries and doing this in a healthy way and figuring out what that looks like for you, because you are not like everyone else. Boundaries, that's a vague term. That's such an open-ended term that could look like anything for anyone, but you're figuring out what it looks like for you, Pal One. And again, that's that level of self-awareness and self-actualization that you now have from learning these lessons. Your higher self is also coming through saying, great job for walking in your protection, learning how to protect yourself, learning how to trust, learning how to be more faithful, to have more faith, to have this level of safety, to trust that you're safe, trust that you're being divinely guided, trust that you're on the right path, trust that even though things you cannot see yet, things are happening for you, not to you. And again, you're not giving up. You're dedicated. You're loyal to, many of you are loyal to yourself. You're loyal to your destiny. You're loyal to your purpose, your goals, and your higher self is so proud of you. So proud of you. Now let's find out here. Where does your higher self feel like you can improve? Okay, areas of improvement. And it could be also you stepping more into these energies as well. Okay, we have companionship, dog. So 11 keeps popping up. So 11 is very prominent here for this group. Truth, jackal, 44. And again, 44, that could be 1111. Okay, so 4 and 1 is prominent. Strategy, red fox. Peace, gorilla. And secrets, links. Okay, areas that you need to improve upon. Okay, let's start here. So your higher self wants you to improve upon the secrets. This is going to be different for everyone, but what I'm feeling, for some of you, you have things about yourself that you're avoiding. It's like an avoidance here. It could be just like a level of denial or a level of just not being fully grounded and aware, but there are things that sometimes are right in front of you that you're not always acknowledging or you're not paying attention to. And I'm going to say trigger warning because some of these things could be triggering, but these messages are given with love. But these, it's things that could be right in front of you that you're not always consciously aware of or paying attention to because you're not fully grounded or you don't want to fully see the situation for what it is. So really being present, really being aware, and really being grounded and seeing reality for what it is and not deceiving yourself. No self-deception here. Okay. And also stepping more into the light, having no secrets, having no shame, having no regret. Now, again, you can have privacy. The world doesn't need to know everything about you. You can have privacy, you can have mystery, but don't have a lot of secrets. Many of you are letting go. You're letting go of a lot of that. Like you're letting go of that energy and you're becoming more vulnerable and transparent. So your higher self wants to remind you to keep trusting that and keep trusting that energy. With peace and truth, your higher self wants you to know you have more. It's like these are going to be your like things that you're going to live by. The truth, that you're going to honor the truth, continue to honor the truth, continue to love the truth, even if the truth is harsh, even if it's hurtful. Continue to always love and honor the truth and always value the truth, because the truth brings you peace. Even if it doesn't seem like it will bring you peace in the beginning, it will. And peace is another thing that you have to continue to value and honor in your life. And again, the more balance that you bring into your life, the more you're able to have that peace and harmony and joy. Your higher self wants to continue to remind you also, continue to live in your truth. Even if it may seem difficult, stand up for what you believe in. Continue to speak the truth. Continue to speak the truth even if it's difficult. Continue to deliver the truth. I see 222 on the clock. Some of you may be seeing that. Always keep putting this mask down. The mask is behind you. Many of you have taken the mask off. You're living authentically. You're living truthfully. Continue to do this. Don't put the mask on for certain people. Don't put the mask on for certain situations. Keep this mask off and honor the truth. Live authentically. Speak your truth. Value the truth. Be authentic. The truth is always going to set you free, okay? So throat chakra energy is very prominent. Companionship and strategy. Continue to be strategic. Work on your level of strategy. And again, strategy does not mean manipulation. Strategy does not mean deception. Strategy does not mean betraying or hurting or sabotaging someone. Strategy of the light. Being strategic and being strategic in a positive way, okay? Being strategic to help yourself, help others for the highest good for all. Always having that divine intention, the highest good for all. You are included in that. So doing things, working with your higher self to be strategic positively and to value those light attributes of strategy. Okay, strategy that can help, strategy that can problem solve, that can critically think and so give support and give answers and to innovate and create and things like that. Those are the positive attributes of strategy. So continue to improve your level of strategy and becoming more strategic. But again, look at this light, that light shining of the light. And then companionship, continue to improve upon your ability to be loyal, to be a good companion, a great partner, being those things to yourself first so you're able to be that to other people, loving yourself, valuing yourself, being loyal to yourself and devoted to yourself and to your mission and your journey so you can be that for other people. And again, practicing those healthy boundaries, taking time for yourself, taking time to care for yourself and to nurture yourself. You see here in this picture, this person is here, they're just there with their dog. So that's those moments of solitude. So your higher self is saying, many of you need those moments of solitude to reconnect, to ground, to protect, to tune in, to get the messages that you need. So continue to take care of yourself and be your number one fan, your best friend, loyal to yourself so you can be loyal to a romantic partner. You could be loyal to friends and family and things like that because you're doing it for yourself first. You are filling your own cup and nurturing yourself, loving yourself so you can give that to others. Okay, let's get your healing messages out. This is really beautiful. Okay, pile one. That's healing messages. Prosperity lies ahead. Hold your vision. You're very close to achieving your goal. Work through your fears. And a new start is coming. Wow, this is really beautiful. So many of you, here we go, your higher self is saying, a new start is here. A new start is coming. You're very close to achieving your goal. Whatever, I'm hearing many of you, you have multiple goals here. We see here with this moon and these trees, these are like your goals. These are like the seeds that you've planted. These are the things that you're just waiting for this harvest. You've been nurturing your goals. You've been taking care of your goals. These seeds that you've planted, you've been watering it, nurturing it, and you're just waiting. It's just growing, growing, growing. And prosperity is lying ahead, it's coming in. These things are manifesting. These things are grounding. These intentions, these goals, they're close to coming to fruition. You are getting so close. Many of you already know this. It's like you can't see it. Like in your physical reality, it doesn't appear to be here yet, but many of you see little progress, like incremental progress, and you're getting excited because this new start is here. And your higher self is like, keep believing, keep having faith. It's here. Hold your vision. Many of you have a vision, you have goals, things that you've been trying to do for years. I'm hearing for some of you 10 years, 15 years, or 5 years, whatever it's been. Hold the vision. Even if it's 1 year, it doesn't matter. Hold the vision. It's getting so close. You're being tested. Your faith is being tested. Stay loyal and devoted to your path, to what you know, your truth, what you know will happen. Even if people are like, oh, you should give up on that. Oh, whatever. Your higher self is saying, you don't need to tell anyone. You just hold that vision. You don't need to tell anyone anything. If you want to talk to someone, your higher self is saying, talk to me. I'm here to listen. I'm here to comfort you. I'm here to support you. Talk to the spiritual team. You don't need to tell anyone in the physical. Just keep holding the vision, because abundance is here. Prosperity, that's money. That's freedom. That's everything you've been wanting. Like I said, rewards. You're going to be rewarded. Keep holding the vision. The new start is coming. Finally, work through your fears. Okay? Anything that you're fearing, you got to move. Okay, let's find out some messages. What does your higher self want you to know? So some quick messages, okay? Messages from Power One's higher self. Power One's higher self. Okay, let's take these. All right. End of a tough cycle. So your higher self is saying, guess what? You're at the end of a tough cycle. You're almost there. Keep going. Please do not give up on the vision or the dream. Stress in your body, release now. So some of you, your higher self is saying that you have some type of stress in the body, some type of anxiety, some type of fear. It's trapped in your body and it needs to be released. It doesn't serve you. Healing hermit mode. So again, continue to heal, continue to go within, continue to have that alone time so you can integrate those activations. They have to be integrated, okay? And having that hermit mode time, that alone time in solitude, helps you to recognize the things that you've gone through and to understand the journey on a larger scale, and to expand your consciousness. Our love story is divine. So many, and I just saw 111. Many of you, either you're with a divine counterpart, or you have a divine counterpart coming in, or you will connect with a divine counterpart this lifetime. And the love story is divine. And, for some of you, this could be a mystery. You may not know who this person is. And so your higher self is just reminding you, if you're single, you do have a divine counterpart. Past life secrets. So again, secrets is coming up. So you have secrets from a past life. Okay. And that's where the healing you need to heal that. Okay. And those things will be revealed to you in divine timing. Gratitude. So again, generous spirit, you're very generous. And again, that green, that's that beautiful heart chakra. Time to take accountability. So there's something that you have to take accountability for with the past life secrets. Okay. And again, those things are being revealed to you in divine timing. It's different for everyone, but you will have to take accountability for your part in that childhood mission. So you've had this mission, or you've had this information about your mission and your journey and your path since childhood. Okay. 5 children. So some of you, if you don't have children, you will be having children this lifetime. For some of you, you have a gift for working with children, or that's a part of the path for you to work with children. Discernment. Your higher self wants you to continue to use your discernment and continue to strengthen your discernment, your level of discernment. Indigo. Many of you, you're an indigo soul. You're very unique. You're very gifted. You could be a star seed. You're very unique and different, and that's a part of your path too, and that's something that needs to be embraced. Wow, again, integrate and activate. So continue to do that, because that helps you on your journey, and it helps you to remain connected to your higher self. The more you integrate and activate lessons and things that you've learned, and this again, it expands your soul, expands your consciousness, change your mindset and beliefs. So some of you are still, your higher self is saying you still have some self-limiting beliefs, you still have some fear-based mindset or thoughts, fear-based thoughts. Continue to release that, continue to change that. You are worthy. You are deserving. The things that you've been telling yourself or you were told in childhood is not true. Continue to self-soothe yourself when those thoughts come up, and to tell yourself it's not true. Soul family. So you'll be connecting more with your soul family, and your higher self wants you to know that you're aligning with your soul family, people that you have a soul connection with, and these are higher vibrational frequencies as well. To continue to move through that energy, you have to continue. And this is about, again, you may have fears around your vision. Is it going to happen? Perhaps I'm going to fail. Perhaps this is going to happen. All these things, these fears are coming out. Your higher self is saying, no, it's not true. Work through the fears. Some of you may be getting a bit nervous or fearful of this new start. You may be more in the spotlight, or you may have to do something different that you've never done before. Your higher self is saying, you're ready for this. You are supported, protected, and loved. You can do this. There's nothing stopping you. Fear is not real. It's not true. Don't fall into that, because it's not real and it's not true. You got this. You are more powerful, stronger than you realize. And but you just going to have to step up and just do it and face fear head on. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. I'm proud of you as well. Keep going. We're just grateful to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so amazing. Please like the video. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop me a heart. I would appreciate it. Share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you again. If you want to book a personal reading, that information is below. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful you're here. I'm sending you so much love. Let's get into this. How does your higher self view you, Pal 2? Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So you could be a Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or North Node I'm hearing. You don't have to be, but communication is key. So your higher self sees you as a great communicator. Or if you are not, okay, I'm getting, for many of you, you may not be communicating everything that you need to communicate right now. However, you have the potential to be an amazing, effective communicator. But some of you are communicating the things that you need to be communicating with others, whether this is your needs, the things to help you feel safe or supported. For some of you, you're communicating through music. For some of you, you're communicating through the arts, through creativity. For some of you, you're communicating. That's part of, communication is a big part of your life path, your purpose, your motivational speaking, your influencing, your leading, whatever it is. For some of you, your higher self is coming through saying they're proud of you. They're proud of you for speaking your truth. They're proud of you for speaking up for people who need that help, that need that support, or speaking to the masses, speaking to the collective or those communities and those groups that need that encouragement or that need that assistance and support, or they need to hear what you have to say. Okay, let's get more into it. And some of you, you're very in tune and connected to your higher self. For some of you, you're very tapped into your higher self. You may even call your higher self like your twin, or your higher self is like another part of you, or extension of you. You're very in tune and very connected. Well, let's get more. Let's find out, how does your higher self view you? Okay, 7 of Swords. Okay, the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, okay, this is supposed to be the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Love. This is supposed to be the Lovers. Page of Cups. Okay, pile 2. All right, pile 2, let's tap in. So how does your higher self view you? So your higher self sees you as a complicated individual, and I mean this in the most sincerest way possible. This is not a way to hurt you, disrespect you, or demonize you. It's actually like quite the contrary. The complications that you have as a complicated individual is actually why you're here. Many of you are a disruptor. Your higher self sees you as a disruptor. Your higher self sees you as an innovator. Your higher self sees you as someone walking their own path, doing their own thing. Like your higher self is saying, you're doing a great job. Like for some of you, you may be feeling like you're falling short or you're having a tough time or like things could just get so challenging and it's like what to do next. Your higher self is saying that's a part of the path, that's a part of the plan. Like you're not everyone's cup of tea, or you're not everyone's you're not meant to fit in, you're not meant to be everyone's best friend. For some of you, you're not meant to be likable. I just have to be honest. Like your higher self is coming through saying like you're doing what you're supposed to do. For some of you, relationships may be very tough, whether this is familial, whether this is romantic, whether this is friendships. It may be difficult for you to connect with people. It may be difficult for you to be in a romantic relationship. Like some people may say, you're just too much. You're challenging. You're, it's difficult being with you. You don't know how difficult you are. People may have made you feel like you're just so difficult, just too much, or just so much to deal with. And your higher self is saying, that's what you're meant to be that way. Like like your higher self wants for you to embrace your complications, to embrace how unique you are. Embrace how insanely different you are. How, if everyone is going left, you are going to go right and you love going right. And that's just what you're going to do. And some of you may have had fear around that. Some of you may have had fear around expressing yourself and expressing how different you are and expressing how you go against the status quo, you go against the grain, you go against, you may have this rebellious energy, and your higher self is saying, job well done. Like that's what you're supposed to do. For some of you, I'm getting like your higher self is like, you have moments of like wanting that acceptance or wanting to fit in or wanting to be like everyone else. And that's when it just doesn't feel right for you. And that's when it just doesn't feel authentic. And that's when it just doesn't feel like this is what you're here to do. You don't feel connected to that. And your higher self is saying, because you're not meant to be. You are meant to be the person that shakes it up, that gets people, your higher self is like, you have this energy within you, whether you realize it or not, that it's so divine and it's like many of you are like, how can I say this? Like, you trigger so many people. You are meant, like your energy is meant to cause, I don't want to say dysfunction, but that's the thought that came to mind. Like it's meant to cause like conversations. It's meant to get people upset. It's meant to like disrupt. It's meant to have people thinking differently, have people questioning, have people, for some of you, upset. Some people may even hate you, or they feel like hateful energy toward you, okay? And it's like your higher self is like, keep embracing it. Keep embracing it. Like, I know that this probably may even sound for some of you like, what? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're like, you're speaking my language. I hope I am, because that's what your higher self wants for you to lean more into that, embrace more of that. You are like polarization personified. You're such a polarizing figure, and you're meant to be such a polarizing figure. Many of you have a prominent Gemini placement, and so you have this hot, cold, up, down, left, right. Like, you have this type of energy. This is just who you are. That's just you. And so you're going to vibe with who you're going to vibe with. You're going to fall in love with who you fall in love with. You're going to be with who you're going to be with. And it's like your soul family, your soul tribe is who it's going to be. And for many of you, I'm going to be honest, you may have a revolving door of people in your life. Okay? It may be like, and your higher self wants you to know that, because many of you are meant to touch so many souls, meant to disrupt and activate. Many of you are activators. Whether you're activating people, like, you trigger so much emotion. You trigger so much out of people. Many of you say what you feel like. You say sometimes the most obnoxious things, or the things that everyone is thinking, but no one wants to say, you say it. And people are like, oh my gosh, how dare you, Patu? How dare you say something like that? You have the audacity. Like, who do you think you are? You're meant to stir those feelings and those emotions, because many people are just on autopilot. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to even connect. I mean, they don't know how to connect with themselves. They really don't know how to connect with others. And it's like, you're meant to do that. You're meant to piss people off. You're meant to, and it's like, you're not trying to do it. You're just being yourself. But it's their own issues. It's their own inadequacies. It's their own inability to connect with themselves, or even to dive into what they even feel. And this is why you're so triggering, because you're so free. You're so free, and you're meant to activate. You're meant to disrupt. And your higher self is like, lean more into it. And if you are doing it, take it up a notch, kick it up a notch. That's what you're here to do. You're here to set this world on fire. Like, you're here to burn what needs to go, burn what no longer serves the collective, burn away those old systems, those old beliefs, those things that need to go. You're here to, for many of you, you're here to fuck it up. To simplify it, you're just here to do it. Like, you're here to disrupt. You're here to activate. Let's find out some more. Like I said, some of you are already doing it, and your higher self is like, great job. Keep going. Keep going. But don't, I want to say this though, for some of you, don't do this in a way of like, you're purposefully trying to like hurt people. Okay. Like, your higher self wants to remind you, that's just who you are. You're going to hurt feelings. Like, that's going to be the nature of like your journey. So start accepting that part of your journey, because that's just who you are. That's the nature of it. That's the nature of the beast. But don't go out your way to hurt people. Don't go out your way. Always have that divine intention. The highest good for all. But don't like purposefully try to piss people off, or purposefully taunt people. You're going to do that anyway, just by your energy, just who you are. But, just don't purposefully do it. Don't have that intention of like, oh, I'm gonna piss this person off, or like, oh, I want to piss, like, I want to be petty. I want to get you pissed off. You just do that anyway. You don't even have to try. You're just going to do it naturally. Okay. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay. This is how your higher self views you. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. You guys have extra cards. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Wow, do you see the imagery of these cards? Like, this is, you guys are really magical. I have to say that. Like, you guys are very colorful individuals, okay? Again, that's that complicated energy, but it's so beautiful. Like, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I just want to say that I feel like many of you have been demonized. Many of you have been ridiculed. Many of you have just been like, I get you. I get you. And I'm thankful that you're here because we need you. We need individuals like you. You help us to grow. You help us to learn. You help us to push forward. Okay. And to realize where we're stuck. And this is what your higher self, this is how your higher self views you. Your higher self views you as limitless potential. And it's like your higher self sees you as someone that it's just endless. Your higher self is really proud of you. Like, many of you may have really had moments of like really questioning your journey, really questioning like, why are you here? Really questioning, are you supported? Really questioning, like, are you loved? Are you protected? And your higher self is like right there with you. I keep hearing right there with you. And I keep going back to this card. You know, your higher self is like right there with you. And your higher self is like, again, you're going to be with who you're going to be with. You're not for everyone. You've never been for everyone. In fact, some of you, a lot of people probably don't like you. A lot of people probably are like, how too, I really don't like them. I feel like many of you people either really love you or they really hate you. And I feel like that's just been the consensus for most of your life. You know, and some of you may have been very hurt behind that because you're sensitive, because I do see here that you're very sensitive. But let me get back into this because I feel like I'm going off in another place. Okay, so how does your higher self view you? Your higher self views you as limitless. Your higher self views you as like this big, grand picture thinker. Many of you, your higher self is saying you're not thinking big enough. Like, you may already have all of these goals, these visions, these ideas. Your higher self is saying you are a pure visionary. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Like, you are not thinking big enough. Your energy is the type of energy that can create and collapse anything. Like, some of you have the power to collapse institutions, okay? Your energy has that power to make an entire empire fall, okay? And this is how your higher self sees you. Your higher self is like, you really have to tap into the entirety of your potential. Of course, this is a journey. This is not an overnight situation, but there's so much more you can do. And it's like, you're going to really like, your potential is limitless. It's just so grand. It's just so vast. Like, your vision, the abilities that you have. Your higher self sees you as this person that struggled with addiction here on earth because of the type of energy you have. You have the type of energy that is, again, like, many of you have had a tough childhood. I'm sending you so much love. A tough, I'm just feeling so much like hardship around relationships. It doesn't matter. Family, friends, like, it's difficult for you to really have true connections with people because you're so layered. You're so complicated. You're so, like, there's so many nuances to you. There's so many different parts to you. And it's like a lot of people just do not understand you. You're extremely unique. And so your higher self is like, please don't, like, please, if you're struggling with addiction, your higher self is like, you gotta put that love there. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself enough to say, I'm not going to I'm letting the drugs go. I'm letting the alcohol go. I'm letting the sexual addiction go. I'm letting the work addiction go, or the gym addiction go. Like, you have to love yourself more. You have to love and accept how deeply interesting of a person you are. Like, how you have to love and accept that. And your higher self wants for you to lean more into it, because that's a part of your destiny and who you are. And that will help you to love yourself even more, and to accept that a lot of people will not like you. A lot of people will not understand you. And it's like, the more acceptance and love you put there, the more you can let go of addictions. Because these addictions were rooted from a place of not feeling loved and accepted by others in your life, by people in your life, not being understood, speaking the best way you could, communicating in the best way you can, but people still don't understand you. People still are like, what are you talking about? It's like, you're speaking English and they're speaking Spanish. So it's like just this disconnect. And this is where these addictions have come from, because of that lack of self-love and self-acceptance. Your higher self sees you as so beautiful. Like, many of you, you have this beautiful aura, so much light, so many gifts. And this is how your higher self sees you. Many of you, your higher self sees you as golden, the golden child. Okay, we have golden children here. Your higher self sees you as gold. Many of you, your aura is like gold and like blue and white and green and purple. You have a beautiful aura. Like, it's this imagery here is just so gorgeous. Like, it's so beautiful. Your higher self sees you as a light body. Many of you are very connected with your higher self again. You're very connected with the cosmos. You're very connected with the stars. You know, you're able to just, your mind could just go wherever. Many of you, if you unlock yourself more, you're extremely limitless, okay? Very multidimensional. And your higher self just sees the world in you. Literally the world. Like, literally your higher self is like, the world is yours. Your life is a canvas. Like, whatever it is you want, you have. Whatever it is you want to create, do it. Creative accountability here. Manifestation. Many of you are not dreaming big enough because of that. Feeling like you won't be accepted, feeling like this won't be loved, or feeling like they're going to hate you, feeling that energy of they're going to persecute you, they're going to judge you. Your higher self is saying that's part of the plan, that's part of your energy, that's part of what you're here to do. You just got to lean into it. And the more you lean into it, the more you're going to love it and be like, you know what, I really love myself. I really love that I disrupt. I really love that I crack people open. Like, you have that energy. Your higher self is like, this is what you do to people. You splinter them. You crack them open. They don't know what to think. Some people are like, they love you. Some people are like, they hate you. But you get that response out of people. You get people to think. You get people to respond. You stir up those emotions that people don't even know they have. Again, many of you are activators. Let's find out some more. This is really beautiful. Your higher self thinks the world of you. And your higher self is telling you that, like, your higher self recognizes it's not easy. Earth is so harsh. The conditions here are so harsh. The frequency here is so low. You know, it's rising, but it's a process. And you are a part of that process. You're a part of rising the energy to the next level by just your energy and the things that you're here to do. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, how does your higher self, like, how can you improve? Okay, what does your higher self want you to improve upon? We have the Watcher, Snow Leopard. Many of you have really beautiful eyes as well, like penetrating eyes. You have a penetrating gaze. Like, your gaze scares people. Many of you, people may be very scared of you, okay? People really fear you because they don't really know they don't know what to expect with you. Many of you are a wild card. And again, your higher self is like, lean into this. Lean into that unpredictable behavior. Lean into the fact that people don't know what to expect from you. They don't know what you're going to say. They don't know how you're going to react. You can still be calm and balanced, but Earth is a show. This is the greatest show of all here on Earth. Give them a show. That's what they want. They want a show. They want to watch. Okay, let me get these cards out. Okay. Equality, seahorse. Some of you have been working on your physical body, and your higher self is saying, good job. Keep up the great work. Keep working on your physical body. Connection, tarantula. Wow, this is so deep. Gosh, I can't make this up. And I do not see these cards. Moderation, rhinoceros. Many of you have a strong throat chakra, and it's going through an upgrade, okay? Creation, snake. Wow, look at all these repeated messages. Okay, what do you need to improve upon? Dream bigger. You can create anything. Again, we keep going back to this. Let's get that card back out. This card again. Your life is a canvas. You can create anything. Many of you are not creating at the level that you really can create on. Many of you are super creative. You know, you're doing a great job. You're creating, and you know, you're doing a great job, but your higher self is like, you need to dream bigger. Like, you're not dreaming big enough. You're not dreaming big enough according to your energy, according to your gifts, according just to your power. Like, yeah, like I hear that train. You're so tapped in. You're so dialed in. And for some of you, this is urgent. And I'm getting hot. You know, this is some urgent energy here. Like, you really need to tap in and dream bigger, because you can have it all. And you're meant to create things on some high levels that are going to be here, that they're going to be talking about years and years and years and years later, when you've, you know, moved on to a new journey. They're going to still be talking about this journey. Okay? You're historic. And your higher self, again, lean in, tap in. Your higher self wants you to work on balance with this equality. Many of you, again, it's just accepting. It's a lot of this self-love and self-acceptance. But with this equality, this is like, you don't realize it, but you're actually an equalizer. I wanted to say that earlier, but I don't know why that did not come out. And maybe I did say it, I don't know. But you're actually, by your disruptive nature and you being very complicated, your complicated energy, you're actually an equalizer. You level the playing field. Everyone can't be nice. Everyone can't be this way. Everyone can't, you know, always speak with pleasantries and always, you know, you're like, by you being disruptive, you're actually giving us a gift. You're actually equalizing things, equalizing the collective, equalizing the energy here on earth. That's who you are. You're an equalizer. Lean into this. Don't judge this part of yourself. Don't hold back. Don't be fearful. Again, always have that divine intention. Don't purposefully try to do something to, you know, hurt someone or anything like that, or sabotage. I'm not saying you try to sabotage, but I don't know, that just wanted to come out. But you're actually the equalizer. So focus in on that. With this moderation, your higher self wants you to, again, to focus on a balance, having that moderation. Like, for some of you, again, it's addiction. You're trying to get this addiction energy under control. And so not overdoing it. Only take what you need. Really stripping those layers down. Some of you need to go reduce yourself to more of a minimalist lifestyle, or tighten up some things in your lifestyle, because for some of you, your lifestyle is over the top and your higher self is saying it's too much. Like, it's too much going on. Either you're buying too much, you're spending too much money, you're eating too much, you're drinking too much. It's an overindulgent energy that some of you tap into. Maybe you're overworking, you're working out too much. It's something here you have to balance. And again, I feel like that's that addiction energy. And that's, again, you loving and accepting, putting that love there to heal those addictions, and being kind and gentle to yourself, and telling yourself you're proud. You're proud for not drinking today. You're proud that you didn't overwork today. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself, and let that, it's going to get easier. The more you do it, the more you become accustomed to it. And you're like, oh, it feels good to tell myself I'm proud of myself. It feels good to tell myself I love myself. It feels good to celebrate myself in a non-over-the-top way, that I could just celebrate myself right here in the moment, and I feel good. Your higher self really wants for you to work on your connection. But in order to work on your connection, you have to work on your connection with yourself first. Many of you, again, you felt very trapped in your connections. You felt misunderstood. You felt judged. You felt like people just do not get you. You felt like you had to hold back parts of yourself because people were scared, or you were scared to express yourself, or you didn't want to rock the boat. You didn't want to upset people. You didn't want to just do too much. Work on this connection with yourself. Again, loving that part of yourself, accepting that part of yourself, being vulnerable about that part of yourself, allowing your vulnerability to show, allowing yourself to be vulnerable with yourself and accept yourself. And again, knowing that it's a lot of people you're not going to connect with, and being okay with that, and not having this mindset of you have to win everybody over, because you're not. It's simply not a part of the plan for you. And that's okay. And the more you accept that, the more acceptance you gain from other people. I'm not saying that you're searching for acceptance from other people, but the more you accept those parts of yourself and accept yourself and love yourself, the more other people will love and accept you and start to understand you more. And really building this connection with yourself, like understanding yourself and understanding those parts, and understanding that it's a part of your journey, that this didn't just come from nowhere. And this is honestly a gift. This is honestly a gift. I know it may not seem like that. I know it's been harsh. I know it's been difficult, but it's a gift, because guess what? We need you. You speak your mind, and you tell us the things we need to know and we need to hear. Okay, so we need you. Your higher self also wants you to improve on your strategy and your observing skills, how you observe situations, or becoming more of an observer. For some of you, you may be like, you're quick to react, but your higher self is like, sit back and observe, sit back and get grounded, sit back and really pay attention to what the situation is and what the situation is showing you, and observe all aspects and observe every single part of what is happening here. Don't just observe like what you see, go deeper. Really observe every aspect of the situation. Okay, let's get some more messages here. Let's find out. Use my index cards. What does your higher self here want you to know? Okay, we'll just take this. These cards just fell out. Okay. Wow. Let me get that card. You guys are powerful. That was powerful energy just now. It was really charged up. Things are aligning in your favor. So your higher self wants you to know, even though I'm hearing things are bleak, things are tough, things are difficult, things are aligning. It's aligning for you. Whether you realize it or not, your higher self is affirming that for you, so you know. Sees past and future events. So again, you are very gifted. Start unlocking more of your limitless potential. Heals the family. Like I said, many of you are like the chosen one. You're the golden child. This is how your higher self sees you. Your higher self is saying you're going to heal the family. These tough connections that you have with family members, you're actually going to be very healing. Your energy will heal the family. Private life. So your higher self is saying, some of you, maybe you are being pushed more into the spotlight, or pushed more into whatever it is you're doing with your career and your purpose. And your higher self is saying, maybe you were questioning, can you have a private life? Can you have privacy? Will you be able to have that? And your higher self is saying yes. And your higher self will help you have a private life. Take the next step and we will do the rest. So continue to take risks. Continue to jump off the cliff. Continue to know that you're supported, and you don't need to don't let fear stop you. Prophet, you're a prophet. Regardless, you are a prophet. You're here to, again, communicate. Tell us what we need to know. Talk to us. We got you. So, your higher self wants you to talk to your higher self more. And your higher self is like, I got you. I'm protecting you. I'm guiding you. I'm with you. You leave me speechless. This is your higher self. Your higher self is literally speechless at some of the things you're saying and some of the things that you're doing. Wow. That's so beautiful. That's just confirmation. Gossip. Okay, so your higher self is making you aware that people are gossiping about you, whether this is in your community or about your career, about your love life, and your family. People are talking about you. A date with destiny. So you have something destined that's happening. Some type of serendipitous event is occurring and is aligning. This is happening. So you don't know when this is going to happen, but your higher self is working on this. Family person. So again, many of you, family is a big deal for you this lifetime. And your higher self, we keep seeing messages here about family and connection. So remember, you are actually a family person. And many of you will be the leader of your family. Generational wealth. So your higher self is affirming, if this is what you're trying to build, your higher self is supporting you with building generational wealth and a legacy. Trust me and yourself more. Your higher self is saying trust. Trust yourself more. Trust your higher self more. Trust yourself and your higher self even more. Connect with your team. So many of you, your team is trying to connect with you, your higher self and your team. So they want you to really get connected and tapped in, devoted to their beliefs. So your higher self is saying stay devoted to what you believe in. Regardless of what people say and think, stay devoted to what you believe in. Medicine man and woman, you're a healer. You know how to heal yourself and you know how to heal others. And the things that you create will heal people. Ancestors leading the way. You have a lot of support here. Your spiritual team, ancestors, higher self, all of these energies are coming through supporting you. Again, you're very loved, protected, and supported on this journey. First marriage. So some of you will be getting married, or maybe you are married. Some of you are having conflict in a marriage. But you're building generational wealth. And if you're trying to get married, you will get married. Or some of you will remarry. Okay. Let's get your healing messages. Wow, that was so beautiful. Pile 2. Let's go with these. Okay. Show the world the real you. See, look at this. Show the world the real you. Some of you may have a prominent Aquarius placement as well. Okay. And again, that's that uniqueness. You're very unique. You're very different. You've got that rebellious energy. Nothing will come of this situation. The answers you need are coming. Again, Gemini again. So there's strong Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Meditate and contemplate. And believe in the impossible. So many of you, okay, again, there's some type of answers that you need that are coming. And then you have to go within to get these answers. You're being guided to go within. You're being guided to connect with your team. You're being guided to connect with your ancestors, spirit guides, your higher self, okay, to find these answers. There's some type of answers that you need. And it could be regarding your path, your purpose, your mission, but it's time for you to show the world the real you. It's time for you to reveal more of who you are, speak up for more of what you believe in, disrupt, activate, get those energies in us, in the collective, stirred up. This is who you are. Pour more of that love into yourself. Allow yourself to step up and be yourself. Allow yourself to show the world who you really are. Many of you, you're kind of in and out with it. 1 minute you're showing your real self, and then you retreat, you pull back because of criticism or judgment, or you feel like you're being rejected, and you pull back. No, again, lean into that. And the more you accept it and love it, the more people will love and accept you for who you are. And at least if they don't like you, they will respect you. Many of you, people may not like you and they'll say, oh, I don't like Pile 2, but I respect Pile 2 and I respect the things that Pile 2 is doing. So that's all that really matters. I mean, if that matters to you, okay, maybe that doesn't matter to you, but nothing will come of this situation. So whatever the situation is, this is different for everyone. Meditate and contemplate. You're being asked to be reflective, to go within, to take some time to yourself, moments of solitude, to figure out whatever this is, because nothing will come of it. So you're being asked not to put any more energy, not to put any more time or invest any more time or energy into the situation, because nothing will come of this. And your higher self needs for you to know that like whatever you've been putting time and energy and investment to, it's time for you to let it go. And for some of you, that may be hurtful. You may have spent a lot of time and energy investing, and your higher self is saying there's nothing to be hurt about. Nothing was lost. Everything is a part of the journey. It's all about growth and ascension. Move forward. You're still moving forward. And finally, believe in the impossible. Believe that miracles are real. Believe that anything can happen. Believe that your life is a canvas and you can create whatever it is you want to create. You can align to any of these things that you want to manifest, any of these things that you want to do, it can happen for you. You're worthy. You're deserving. More self-love, more validation of who you are, and acceptance, self-acceptance. So I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. Keep disrupting, keep activating, keep helping us to grow. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop me a heart. I would appreciate it. Share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe if you want to book a personal reading. That information is below. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful that you are here. Let's get into it. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, so how does your higher self view you, Pal 3? So you may be a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or north node. Your north node may be in Taurus. Does not have to be, but I am getting that for some of you. Your higher self sees you as a dreamer, but not only do you have dreams, you ground these dreams, okay? You manifest. Many of you, your higher self sees you as a master manifester, a strong manifester, having strong manifestation capabilities. You know, you visualize it, you dream about it, whatever it is, you make it happen. You ground it. You bring practicality to situations, okay? You have this practical nature, but you also dream about things. Many of you, your higher self sees you as also being very abundant. Like you know how to create abundance. You know how to live well. Your higher self sees you as a person that knows how to live well and enjoys living well here on earth. Okay, let's find out some more. How does your higher self view you? Okay, love. This has come out for every pal. So this is the Lovers. 9 of Cups. The World. Seven of Cups. Strength. Ten of Wands. Two of Wands. The Star. Eight of Pentacles. And this is Page of Cups. Okay, how does your higher self view you, Pal 3? Definitely a dreamer. Definitely very, like, you're very creative. Your higher self feels like you really do tap into your creative abilities. And you have this dreamy, watery, creative, artistic nature about you. And your higher self is saying that, like, your higher self loves the fact that you love and you love beauty and you love, for some of you, like, you love nature. For some of you, your higher self views you as someone that really loves at least this life journey. You really love and appreciate beauty, luxury, a lot of or like you really love and appreciate art, beauty, luxury. I see 333. Strong Empress energy, strong creative energy, strong manifestation. You have this appreciation for the arts and creativity, and your higher self sees that, and your higher self just sees like this innocence, or like this childlike, like this energy within you that's like a child, but you're not childish, but it's like a child energy. It's like a youthful energy of anything is possible, or making these possibilities reality, or bringing things to life. Like the strong energy and need to, like, for some of you, you're very driven. Your higher self sees you as being very driven, very ambitious, very goal oriented, very much about like you want to live a life of luxury, you want to have a good life, you want to live on your own terms, you want to have freedom, you want to eat well, you want to drink well, you want to have really nice clothes and homes. And your higher self sees that as something like that's very beautiful, because that's a very much a part of the earth experience. It's like many of you, your higher self sees you as really grounding yourself in your earth experience. Now, for some of you, your higher self does see that you need some balance. Like you can't, for some of you, there's an overindulgence energy, overindulging in the pleasures of earth. But for some of you, your higher self sees that you're balancing that. Like you may have had issues in the past with overindulging, and then not having enough, or not giving yourself enough of the earthly pleasures. And now you want to balance that, or you need to balance it. You take what resonates. But your higher self sees that you are enjoying your earth experience, or you're enjoying the parts of earth, and you are basically like you're just grounding yourself in your earth experience in your this lifetime. And this is what your higher self is proud of you for doing. That, like, your higher self doesn't want you to feel guilty for wanting a nice life. Your higher self doesn't want you to feel guilty for wanting a luxurious life, or indulging in luxury, or having nice things, and working hard and playing hard. Like your higher self is like, that's what you're supposed to do, but just have balance. But you're supposed to enjoy the earth. You're supposed to enjoy the things on the earth. You're supposed to enjoy the experiences and the art and the beauty and the creativity and the process of creation. And your higher self is like, wants you to get more into that, because your higher self is like, you have strong abilities with manifesting, with creating, with art, with whatever it is you want, you can have that co-creation process. Your higher self sees you as a star. Your higher self sees you as a star, and someone that's meant to be shining bright, meant to shine your light, meant to be in the spotlight, meant to have people know who you are, meant to have people, for some of you, following you, or you're speaking to people, or you're whatever it is you're creating is helping people, or people are connecting with what you're creating. They're connecting with the art that you're creating, because many of you, again, not only are you really strong manifestors, but you are artists. You're an artist. Like, you create, and you love art, and you create art. And art, that could be anything. Art could be food. It could be music. It could be movies. It could be songs. It could be, again, food and like fashion. And, you could be a nail artist. Like, it's so many ways to create art. So the things that you're creating, your higher self is saying, shine bright and shine that light on the world, because the things you're creating and what you're doing and manifesting is meant to change the world, or it's meant to help the world. And your higher self just really wants for you to shine very bright. And your higher self is saying, like, you shine bright, and you not only do you shine bright, but you naturally shine bright. Your higher self feels like you're a very hard worker. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of love. You have a lot of love to give. You have a lot, like, your higher self sees you as a person that's very loving, very kind, very giving, sensitive. You love love. You're very strong, very passionate about the things that you're here to do. And your higher self is like really like encouraging you to really, even though you're a dreamer, and even though you have these beautiful dreams and visions, to really continue to ground in your earth experience, ground in the appreciation for the pleasures of earth, ground in being here on earth and being able to do the things that, you know, is very pleasing to your senses and very pleasing to your creative gifts and your potential, because that's how you unlock more of who you are, because you're a diamond, you're a star, you're meant to shine, and your higher self sees you as this, and your higher self is like, enjoy your time here on earth. Don't hate it, don't regret it, don't put shame on it. Like, enjoy being here, enjoy the experiences, enjoy life. Don't just work too much where you can't enjoy being here on earth and all of the things that earth has to offer, because the world is what you make it, and you can have so many different experiences here on earth that are so valuable to your soul and your experience. Okay, let's find out what else your higher self thinks of you. Okay, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So love is a big thing here. Let's find out some more. The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. Inner earth, you'll survive this. New solutions, beginnings. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Wow, okay. So your higher self is saying that, like, you have a special connection with the planet here, with Mother Earth, okay, with planet Earth. You have a special connection with being here. You have a special connection with the beauty of Earth. And your higher self is like, your higher self sees you as someone that, first of all, like, your higher self is like, love is a big thing for you. And your higher self wants you to honor love and honor yourself. And also, like, your higher self sees you as just this beautiful, loving being that, although you may have gone through a lot, although, you know, it's been challenging, although, you know, you've been in relationships and breakups and betrayal or whatever you've gone through, that you continue to move forward and you continue to love. And your higher self is really proud of you and proud of you being devoted, proud of you being devoted to your experience here on earth, to being open to solutions, being open to new beginnings, being open to continuing to get up and try again, to dust yourself off and you continue to move forward. Because your higher self is acknowledging that many of you have gone through conflict, you've gone through trauma, you've gone through issues here on earth, and it may have caused you to regret things about your experience this lifetime, or feel alienated, or feeling like, you know, you want to give up, but you don't give up. You keep going. And these experiences are softening you up to more love, to loving on a deeper level, and loving yourself on a deeper level, and to, again, being devoted to your life journey and your quest here on earth. Your higher self is like, you've done this before. You've been on earth many times. These are memories. You have so many memories. You have so many gifts. Many of you, again, have special gifts with creation, with creativity, with the water element, with creating, like, creating anything. You know, you can create anything, and you have beautiful things that you are meant to create here on earth. Some of you are already doing this, and some of you haven't created it yet. You're trying to figure out what you want to create, but your higher self is like proud of you and like, keep going, keep creating, keep figuring out what you want to create, keep figuring out what mark, what legacy you want to leave here on earth, because your legacy matters. And your higher self is definitely supporting you in leaving a powerful legacy here on earth, because you have this connection with earth. You know, again, many of you have been here, you've been to earth many times. Especially if you consider yourself a highly evolved soul, an old soul, you've been on earth many times. So that's why your higher self is saying it doesn't matter what you're going through right now. You could be going through a dark night of the soul. You could be going through a huge awakening, a huge shift. You'll survive this, and you always survive. Your higher self sees you as a warrior. You don't give up. You continue to move forward. You continue to get back up, and you always have a new beginning, and you always figure out a new solution, another solution to the problem, and you move forward with your new beginning, and you walk through with grace and dignity and confidence. Many of you, your higher self is saying, your devotion to your journey is so beautiful, and your higher self is appreciating you for this work that you're doing and your devotion, because it's like when many people would have given up, many people would have just said, forget this, I'm done, you know, whatever, just leave the journey, do whatever, or destroy the journey. You don't do that. You move forward, you figure out a new solution, and you continue to be this person that's going to persevere through no matter what. So your higher self is very proud of you and very happy that you continue to move forward. And your higher self is saying you will continue to be rewarded with gifts and abundance from earth. Okay, now let's find out what your higher self wants for you to improve upon. So I'm going to say trigger warning because it could be triggering, but this is always about areas for growth and improvement. So let's find out what your higher self wants you to work on. Okay, leadership, elephant, sacrifice, bull. So Taurus energy again, we have the bull twice. For some of you, this could be a spirit animal for you right now. Okay, and that bull energy, that's about being headstrong, being very fixed and determined, and also holding your vision with your goals, holding your vision with whatever it is you're trying to manifest and create, and being very, very much like determined. Again, that determination energy. Okay, protection, lioness, prosperity, peacock, and reliability, goat. Okay, wow. So again, this is like, some of you, if you're not a Taurus, you may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you're not, it's fine, but it's just like a lot of earth energy here. So many of you, again, you have this very deep, special connection here with planet Earth, okay? You've been here many times. Whether it's a love affair with planet Earth, or you hate planet Earth, or you go back and forth, there is a deep love for it, whether you realize it or not, because you thrive here on Earth, okay? You thrive, your soul thrives here on planet Earth, and your higher self wants for you to realize that. So if you have moments where you get really down on yourself, where you feel really like you're sick of Earth, or you're sick of the things here on Earth, or you're tired of life, or you're tired of this and that, your higher self really wants you to dial that back, because your higher self is like, it's not true. It's just in the moment. Shake it off. Do something to change your energy up and come back to gratitude. Get grounded. Get centered on gratitude, because again, many of you have this special connection here with Earth, and you're meant to be here, and you're meant to leave some type of powerful legacy. Now, your higher self wants you to improve on your leadership abilities. Many of you, not all, but many of you are called to leadership. You're called to leadership, and your higher self wants you to improve on how you lead. What type of leader do you want to be? What type of, because you want to be, and it's connected with reliability. So being reliable, being honest, being trustworthy, practicing what you preach, leading by example, really improve your leadership abilities. And if you're not a leader yet, really focus on stepping into leadership and understanding with everything is trial and error. With everything, there's a balance. With everything, it's a time for learning and growth. And never being in this place of you have all the answers, because no one has all the answers. Always opening yourself up for room for improvement. Always opening yourself up to learn, to not be too rigid, not be too stubborn, to be flexible, to be able to move with the times, to be able to learn and gain new energy, new information, a new level of awareness and consciousness to help you more on your journey of leadership. Because again, many of you are leaders. With this protection, your higher self wants you to work on protecting yourself. Really improve on protecting yourself, protecting your energy, boundaries, having that sense of well-being and accountability and independence in your own energy, not being codependent on anyone, codependent on situations, or codependent on physical things here on earth, like alcohol, like drugs, like food and things like that. Independent in your own energy and protecting that energy, and not letting other people drain your energy, not letting other people steal your light or dim your light, because many of you have a beautiful light. You're a star. You're meant to shine. So your higher self wants you to protect your light. Prosperity, continue to focus on your abundance. Continue to improve on your level of abundance. And for some of you, with the sacrifice, it takes sacrifice. It takes trial and error. It takes the tapping into your problem-solving abilities, tapping into patience, tapping into the understanding that everything doesn't happen overnight, that it's a process and you have to trust the process. And sometimes it takes sacrifice. Sometimes it takes, for you to get back grounded in what is working and what you do have and what is working well, and not focusing on what you don't have, and not focusing on what you want in the future so much. Like, for example, you may have a home, but you want to be in a bigger home, or you have a car, but you want a better car. And you're like, well, when am I going to get this better car? When am I going to get this better home? And focusing so much on that. And you're taking that element of gratitude out of it. You're taking the element of, okay, well, you know what? I'm manifesting a better home, but I'm grateful for this home that I have now. And I'm going to continue to work on my goals and not focus on what I don't have and what I'm trying to manifest and what's in the future that has not happened yet. So continue to improve on your abundance, and abundance in all areas. With this prosperity, this is abundance in every area, and your own divinity, your own purity, your own light, and your own beauty. Okay? And also, again, that beauty that's here on earth, that appreciation for your journey here, appreciating being here, appreciating the lessons that are here for you, and the ability to enjoy the pleasures here on earth, to enjoy the food, to enjoy sex, to enjoy travel, to enjoy the diversity of the land, okay? So with the sacrifice and reliability, your higher self again is saying some things take sacrifice, and sometimes you have to be very, focused and headstrong, and like, you believe in your vision and you trust this process and you trust where you're being led, having the faith to see it through, continuing to persevere, continuing to look ahead, being reliable, being trustworthy, being stable. Continue to work on your reliability and stability. Okay, being stable on your own foundation, independent in your own foundation, and the things that you're trying to build, and having a stable foundation. Okay, now let's get some more messages here from your higher self. What does your higher self want for you to know? This is so beautiful. Okay, Pal. This is Pal 3. What's your higher self want for you to know, Pal 3? I don't know. That's too many. Okay, that's better. Pal 3. What does your higher self want you to know? Pal 3. What does your higher self want you to know? Okay, let's get a couple more. Okay, that's good. All right. Again, travel. So this is, again, enjoying your experience here on earth. Okay. Traveling is a big part of being here on earth. So your higher self wants for you to travel and explore. Have that curious nature to explore different areas here on earth. This is how you unlock yourself on a deeper level, learn more, unravel your soul, and expand your awareness and your consciousness. pray and listen. So your higher self is like, pray or talk to your higher self, whatever works for you. Wants you to talk to your higher self or pray and listen. Listen to the inner guidance, listen to your intuition, listen to the information that's available. Rebel pushes status quo. So many of you, you're a rebel. You're meant to push status quo. You're meant to do some different things. If you really resonate with this, you need to watch POW 2. Maybe you were called to, maybe you didn't know about, like, let's just say you kind of felt like you were resonating with POW 2, but you watched POW 3. Some of you, if you're called to, watch POW 2, throat chakra. So your throat chakra, your higher self is saying not only are you going through a throat chakra upgrade, but your throat chakra is very prominent for your journey, this life journey. And to speak your truth, live authentically, express your truth. That's very important. One child. So some of you will be having children, or you have a child, or you will be having another child. But I'm also getting, for some of you, you have a childlike nature. Like you have this youthful nature to you, and to keep that innocence and to keep that with you, because that helps you here on your earth journey as well. Global citizen. So it's a lot about travel here, okay? So your higher self really wants for you to travel and really put importance on traveling, because that's very important to your journey, past life. So there's some past life energy that's being revealed to you, I'm hearing. And this is being revealed to you. And this is why you're being asked to pray and listen, or connect and listen, so you can find out what past life energy is being revealed so you can heal it. People are hating. So some of you, people are hating on you. Your higher self wants for you to know that it's not as bad as you think. This is what I was saying again. For some of you, you may be in a dark night of the soul, or things are difficult, and your higher self is saying it's not as bad as you think. Come back, get grounded, get centered, focus on what are you grateful that you have in your life right now? What is working well, okay? Don't focus on what's not working. Focus on what's working and come to that place of gratitude. Social injustice fighter. So your higher self is saying you fight for social change and injustices. Soul growth, level up. Many of you are going through a level up season. Your soul is growing. You're learning a lot of lessons and you are growing. So be gentle with yourself and tell yourself you're proud of yourself through this change and transformation. Clear cognizance, clear knowing. You have a strong ability with you just know. Okay? You just know. And this is also being upgraded, but you have to listen to your knowing. Shaman. So you're a healer, or you know how to heal. You know how to heal yourself, and you know how to heal other people. And this is a part of your divine mission. This is a part of your purpose. This is a part of your path here on earth. Money. You have money coming in. And again, this is going to come in, but you have to stay grounded and in the moment and present in the moment. But you have money and abundance coming in. More spiritual gifts. So not only do you have money, but you have more spiritual gifts. So this is more abundance as well. More things unfolding for you. Solar plexus chakra. Your higher self is helping you to balance this out, helping you to become more confident, helping you to have more divine confidence and not that ego confidence. Clear karmic debt. Your higher self is helping you to clear karmic debt from a past life. Okay? So your higher self is really working with you and helping you. Spiritual. So you're very spiritual. Leader of the family. Many of you are a leader in your family. Trust your first thoughts and listen. So again, trusting your intuition. Your higher self talks to you through your intuition. So your higher self is like trust. Trust what you're being told. Trust your intuition. And highly evolved soul. So again, many of you, you've had many lifetimes here on earth. You are very highly evolved. Trust your intuition. It's real. Trust your first thoughts. You have to trust it though, and not deny and reject what you're being told. Okay, let's get your healing messages out. Let's find out what your higher self wants to tell you for POW 3. Like I said, some of you may have messages in POW 2, but only if you feel called to look at POW 2. It's time to release negativity. A time for healing. So it's a lot of purple here. So that's crown chakra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Bring love into the situation. Again, a lot of purple here. So your crown chakra, That's your intuition. That's the downloads from above. Expect powerful change. Wow. So with all this purple here, again, you may be attracted to the color purple right now. Your crown chakra is being healed, and this is about you trusting your intuition, trusting these intuitive downloads, trusting the information that is coming from the other realms, trusting yourself. It's time to release the negative thoughts, whatever negativity you're holding on to about your journey, about your life circumstances right now. For some of you, it could be victim consciousness. For some of you, it could be fear. It could be a number of things, but it's time to release it because it's very low vibrational and it's causing physical ailments in your body. Physical, like those thoughts have manifested in your physical body and it's causing stress or physical health issues within your body. For some of you, you're having back issues. So it's time to release it. And the more you release it, the more relief you will see in your physical body. And you're being guaranteed a win-win outcome. But it's a time for healing. And for many of you, this is emotional healing. There's a lot of emotional healing and releasing that needs to happen right now. And you're being supported. Your higher self is supporting you through this process. And that's why your higher self is saying connect. Pray, listen, talk to me, connect so we could work through this and we could clear these things out so it can no longer hold you back. But right now, focus on your emotional healing and bring love into the situation, meaning love yourself. Love yourself, value yourself, love the parts of your journey that you judged, that you rejected, that you put shame on. Love every part of yourself, everything you've gone through. Everything you've gone through made you who you are now. Love all of those parts of yourself that you judged in the past, that you felt weren't good enough, or people rejected, or people made you feel like it wasn't good enough. Put love on it. Put love in the situations with people in your life. Just pour love, no negativity, no fear, no low vibrational energy. Put love there. And again, a win-win outcome is forecast, but do you believe it? Do you believe that this change is coming? Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in blessings? Do you believe that these things can just fall into your lap by healing? You don't have to go and manifest or push and force and do all these things. These things will just come to you. And do you believe it, and are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to allow? Are you ready to let go? Are you ready to surrender and trust your intuition and trust where you're being told to go and trust where you're being led so you can have this powerful change, so your life can completely change and you can have a win-win outcome? You have to believe it. You have to believe it. No one else can believe it for you. You have to believe that it's real and it's true and it can happen for someone like you, and you're deserving and worthy of it. So you are amazing. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Keep being yourself. Thank you for being here. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. You got this. Don't give up. Keep going. Please like the video. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Share the video. Thank you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that information is below. I'll see you next time.